scissors this time, did you? Nope, I got the scissors right here. Hello, Reimaginers. It's RJ and Chester, and we're back for another Kooky Kraft. Ooh, I kind of like the sound of that Kooky Kraft. How kooky can this get? I'm working with you. It's always kooky. Fair enough. So today, we're going to be making another fun craft. But first, if you've noticed, I've got a fun slosh shirt on. Oh boy, here's the Zazzle plug. You wore something you made, didn't you? Yes, I made this lovely slosh shirt. It matches very nicely with my sloth necklace. So if you want something sloth related of your own, you can go check it out at Continuous REM Sleep at Zazzle.com. We got shirts. I think I made leggings with sloths on them, if I'm remembering. It's actually been a while since I've been on my Zazzle page. I can't remember what I've made. Wait, so you just go through a phase where you make a whole bunch of stuff and then you post it and then you forget about it? Yeah, pretty much. Mainly because it's my mom that buys most of this stuff. Either way, feel free to check it out. And that's enough about me talking about my Zazzle products, especially the new mermaid design that people on Instagram voted on that I'm actually gonna complete this weekend because I got the markers for it. Hey, I thought you said you were done. Okay, now I'm done. Now we're gonna dive right into our craft. As I mentioned last time, today we're gonna work on more of a 3D related craft. Is it a sloth? No, why would you think that it's a sloth? Gee, I wonder. No, today we're gonna make a rattlesnake. What? Is it gonna be dangerous? No, it's not a real rattlesnake, it's a fake rattlesnake. Oh, okay. So here's what you're gonna need to make your own rattlesnake that will not kill you. Oh boy. You're going to need a piece of cardboard. This is some leftovers from the last time we used cardboard for the puppet giraffes. So you're gonna need some cardboard. You're gonna need a pencil to draw the snake. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. As you can see, I remembered the scissors this time. I think almost every craft we've done so far has involved scissors in some way. Scissors are very versatile. Just don't point them at your skin. That'll hurt. And you're gonna need some googly eyes. By Chester, we've got some lovely yarn choices here that we're going to use today. Where did you get all this yarn? I actually don't remember. I think I got it back in high school. I used to make like button-eye dolls for a summer, and this is all just leftovers from that. It's just been sitting in storage for years. This is a lot of yarn. Yes, it is a lot of yarn. If anyone ever needs yarn, you know where to get some, because I don't know what to do with most of it. You're gonna need our trusty hot glue gun here today. Oh boy! And for the rattle, you're gonna need a tiny test tube or some kind of small round thing that can hold tiny things inside. This is like a kid's test tube from a little blab kit. So you're gonna need one of these. I'm not quite sure where you could find one of these in public. I got this from the place I work. We have them in abundance. So yeah, I guess go on Amazon or something. Amazon's got a lot of stuff. But do you really want to be supporting Amazon? Not necessarily, but I don't know where else to find them. And you're gonna need a small amount of either rice or beans. Don't cook them, just take them plain. You know, go to the grocery store, buy a bag of rice, take a small bit of that rice for the snake, and then the rest of the rice cook and make something tasty. I don't know. Why are you doing that with your hand? There was glue stuck on it, okay? I can't believe we're making a rattlesnake today. You've got your work cut out on this one, Bambi. Lots of people hate rattlesnakes, myself included. Oh, I can't believe you, Chester. After all of the animal knowledge I've given you, and you have a bias about rattlesnakes, that's just rude. I highly doubt you can change my mind on rattlesnakes. They got big fangs and they sneak up on you and they're kind of creepy. Thought you liked snakes. I like our snake, Socks. He's not a rattlesnake, he's just a regular, cute, fun snake. It's the rattlesnakes you gotta look out for. Yeah, you and my mom. Yes, but rattlesnakes are still very fascinating, despite the reputation that they have for harming people. There's a lot more to them than that. So the first step of making our rattlesnake is taking our cardboard and our pencil and drawing the style of our snake onto the cardboard. So I always like to start off with a little bit of an oval for the head shape, and then you can point it up for the mouth. And then from there you just kind of do a big S squiggle for the rest of the body. I've got our snake shape in pencil. Now the next step is to cut it out with the scissors. There's some scrap cardboard there for a future project. Well, here's some stuff to blow your mind. Like most reptiles, rattlesnakes can't regulate their own body temperature. They lie in the sun to warm up, and in the wintertime they hibernate together in caves or cliff ledges. They are also considered to be the newest or most recently evolved snakes in the world. Rattlesnakes have either a rattle or a partial rattle made of interlocking rings or segments of keratin, which, by the way, is the same material you find in human fingernails. When vibrated, the rattle creates a hissing sound that warns off potential predators. It is an extremely effective and highly evolved predator avoidance system, which is pretty impressive for a snake. Well, that's very interesting, Bambi, but it still doesn't change my mind about rattlesnakes. Why don't you two do a little bit of a bet? What? If Bambi can convince you to like rattlesnakes, then you owe her something. But if you still don't like rattlesnakes, then Bambi owes you something. What do you think, Bambi? A bet I accept. If I can change your mind about the rattlesnakes, then you have to watch all of the BBC Earth documentaries in one sitting. Oh, okay, but if I win, then you have to do the dishes for a month. That doesn't seem like much of a punishment considering we have a machine that does that, but okay. Ugh, dishwashing. All the griminess all over my fur. Fine, you've got a deal. So returning back to our craft, I've got our cardboard snake all cut out here. Aw, see, he looks cute right now. Not venomous. Yeah. But don't worry, we'll change that up. Aww. The next step is we're going to decorate this cardboard snake with yarn. Go ahead and pick a yarn color, Chester. Oh boy, I like the rainbow. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to use one continuous strand. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this end around the neck of our snake. And then from there, we're going to wrap the thread around all of the cardboard until it's the way we want it. Aw, he looks like he's on a little leash. Ready to wrap around? Yep. Yeah, this process can take a while, but it's very relaxing to do. Snakes are also mostly found in the U.S. Southwest region, such as Arizona, New Mexico, some parts of Colorado. So we don't live anywhere near a rattlesnake. Our team doesn't. However, if you do live in an area with a rattlesnake and enjoy lots of hiking, here are some things to keep in mind. During the summer season, rattlesnakes stay underground or in caves during the day. You're most likely to see one in the spring or the fall when they're finding a place to hibernate. This is also the time that they're most likely to strike, since they're not used to being out in the open except when they're looking for a place to hibernate. And hey, everyone gets a little agitated when they're moving. Okay, so once we finished wrapping our snake, I cut off the string and I wove the other end into the other parts of the snake. So now he is completely covered in colorful yarn. Ah, he looks so cool. So with this step, the yarn step is the longest one. And like I mentioned, you can pick out any kind of yarn you want to use. You can mix it up. We just happen to have a rainbow yarn here that we used for the whole thing. But if you got single colored yarns like this blue, you can mix it up and change the colors as well. You can even have different sections for different parts of the snake be different colors. So that part's just completely and creatively up to you and your choices. So what's the next step? Now, we're gonna add on some special details that will turn this from a regular snake into a rattlesnake. While we're waiting for our hot glue gun to heat up, we're going to pick the eye color that we want for our snake. What color do you think? We got a lot of blue. So maybe if we have a lighter color, like yellow? Yellow eyes sound like a great idea. Yeah, they're yellow so that they can look into your soul before he kills you. No, it's still not hot enough. Now what do we do? Well, we can also take our rice here and pour it into our little test tube container. This is how we get the rattle part of the rattlesnake. I know that we think because rattlesnakes have venom that they're the most dangerous snake. But a rattlesnake is no match for the non-venomous king snakes, which are highly resistant to rattlesnake venom. Rattlesnakes are actually a common food item for king snakes because of this. So it's not people that the rattlesnake's gotta look out for, it's the king snake. With that in mind, if you don't like rattlesnakes, you probably would want to have a king snake for a pet. Whoa, really? Not that... That doesn't mean I think rattlesnakes are cool or nice or anything. They're still mean. All right, go ahead and give our rattle a test. Cool. All right, these last two steps are going to use our hot glue gun. So if you're a kid doing this, make sure you get an adult or guardian to run the hot glue gun, because as I think I mentioned when we did the giraffe puppet making video, you will get burned. I'm a professional. I use hot glue guns all the time, and I've burnt myself on multiple occasions. None of them were fun. And also because of that, I don't want you to get glue in your fur, Chester, so you can hop on out of here while I'm doing this. Okay, woo! All right, so the last two steps is we're going to put our eyeballs and our rattle onto our rattlesnake. I'm gonna take my hot glue gun here and pick two spots on the head. Always get cute little wiggle eyes. But this just makes him a regular snake. We need to add the rattle on. So what you're gonna do with the test tube is take the lid off. You wanna make sure you keep all of the rice inside the tube. And we're going to cover this whole tail in glue to attach the tube onto the end. Gently, 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 just slide it right over. We want to make sure that there's enough glue so that it stays in place and covers all the openings so the rice can't get out. And now all I have to do is hold it until the glue dries. 1 rattlesnake, 2 rattlesnake, 3 rattlesnake, 4 rattlesnake, 5 rattlesnake, 6 rattlesnake, 7 rattlesnake, 8 rattlesnake. Even in total darkness, prey animals are visible to the rattlesnake. This is because of the heat-sensitive pits on each side of the snake's head to detect the prey's heat, and nerves transmit this information to the same area in the brain that receives optic nerve impulses. In other words, this nerve is also communicating in the same part of the brain that your eyes think in. It is accurate to say that rattlesnakes see a heat image of its prey, and it can strike in darkness if the prey is even slightly warmer than its background. No, it's still not dry yet. Okay. 51 rattlesnake, 52 rattlesnake. It's not just the rattle that makes the rattlesnake unique. They also have a very interesting way of having babies. Rattlesnakes actually give birth to live young. The mother lays eggs inside of her, and then they hatch inside there and come out through the mother. So, technically, she's still laying eggs, but she's also choosing to keep them inside of her, which I don't know why you would want to do that. Being a live birth creature myself, it never sounded very appealing. And the baby rattlesnakes aren't born with the rattles either. They grow 1 rattle each time they shed their skin. 79 rattlesnake, 80 rattlesnake. The word rattlesnake's becoming more and more meaningless the longer I go on to wait for the glue to dry. The baby rattlesnakes fend for themselves almost exactly from birth. So they come out of the mother, and then that's it. Mom's gone. Poof! Baby rattlesnakes might look cute, but they're actually the most venomous and aggressive of snakes. So, an adult rattlesnake is better than a baby. Actually, a pretty good rule for any venomous animal is that the baby's more dangerous than the grown-up, because the baby doesn't know how to control its venom yet. The grown-ups had time to master it. Whoa, that's really cool, Dandy. Okay, maybe rattlesnakes aren't so bad after all. And with that, the glue is dry. It only took 100 rattlesnake. Is there any water around here? I'm really thirsty all of a sudden. So here we have it, our completed rattlesnake. If we want to go ahead and give his tail a shake. So there you go. Your rattlesnake complete with working rattle. That's so cool. Okay, you know what? Rattlesnakes get a bad reputation. Wait, you really think they're good now? Oh, so often they're known as being the snake that can really hurt people, but there's so much more to them than that. Wait, does this mean Bambi changed your mind about rattlesnakes? I guess it does. Aha! That means that I win the bet! I win the bet! Bambi wins! Celebrate with me, Toffee! We won! We won! Oh no! I don't see what's so bad about binge watching all of the Planet Earth series. Those documentaries put me to sleep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Have fun! I'm gonna go fire up Netflix. So there you have it, the completed rattlesnake craft. If you liked this Kooky Kraft, go ahead and put a pause up and press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well to see the rest of our Kooky Crafts that we've made this summer, along with other videos we've got going on during the week. Chester and I have been cranking through reacting to Amphibia, which has actually been a lot of fun. Yeah, so many frogs. Can we make a frog next time? You know what? I don't actually think I have a frog on the list of crafts to make. However, what we could do is make something that would live in the same area as a frog. Okay, that sounds good. And if you want to keep up to date on all of these new upcoming videos this summer, go ahead and ring the bell to get all of those yummy notifications. Why did you call them yummy? I have no idea. And with that, we will see you next time for the next Kooky Kraft. I like that. We're gonna call them Kooky Crafts from now on. I'm gonna go through all the videos and change the title to Kooky Kraft. Yeah, great. I'm glad you have a plan of what you're doing for the rest of today. I gotta go and binge watch Planet Earth. Oh, come on. Planet Earth's really interesting. It's just that the narrator's voice can be kind of like warm milk sometimes. You'll be fine.
Calf is young, but it can outrun the wolf if only it manages to keep its footing.